Hello everyone, welcome to JoJo's PersonaliTV. I'm your host Jasiya. And our mission at JoJo's PersonaliTV is to provide opportunities for youth and their parents to explore careers and set achievable goals. And today I'm so excited to be here with Zandra A. She is a 17-year-old teenpreneur. Hey Zandra!
Hey, how are you?
I'm good, how are you? How's your day been going?
It's been pretty good. It's like cool and chill here, so weather-wise, so it's been pretty good.
Good. So Zandra, tell us about your business, Zandra Beauty.
Absolutely. So my business is Zandra. It's an all-natural skincare line that I created when I was 9 years old. It all started with a note from my dad when I was 9. I love lip balm so much that every day before he went off to work, I would ask him to buy me a new one. Until one day he told me no, and that I should just make my own. So I thought about it. I said, how do you make lip balm? What goes into it, and how does it appear in stores? So that's when I took the idea to my mom, and we started to watch YouTube videos, tutorials, and fast forward to today. Xander has a line of over 4 different products and 5 beautiful different scents. They range from lip and body balms to souffles to scrubs to lotions, facial cleansers, and body washes, and are now sold in stores across the nation. And like I said, my line is all about girl empowerment, inspiration. So each product comes with their own inspirational information to help uplift you with daily use. And that is Zandra.
So how did you become inspired to make natural products?
Well, I have sensitive skin. So when I was 9 to 11, 12, and I would go to the mall and look for like skincare products, I was so like into that world. I would go to some like the commercial outlets and things like that and buy the product and quickly realize that it didn't work for my skin. Like I would have to reapply like every 30 seconds.
Right.
And, that was just because of all the harmful and bad ingredients that they put inside the products, all the different fillers. And it was either like I would get the products that had like the cool and the funky and like the smell good scents and stuff, or you would get like the plant-based ingredients, but they had like boring like packaging and there was like no scent that went with it, and they were like really expensive. So I really wanted to fill that void for girls like me who wanted to have that product that was available to them and that gave them both, that made them feel really good and like proud to go on the shelves and like buy it because it looked cool and inspirational and it had the cool colors and it smelled really good, but it was also made with all natural plant-based ingredients. So that's where that concept came into play.
And I really appreciate that your line is natural because I have bad eczema on my arms and my legs, and it's kind of hard for me to be like my friends and use the Bath and Body Works or all the other stuff they use. And I just really like using your products, especially your lotions. They really moisturize my skin.
Yeah, thank you. I did what I had been saying commercial products, but I'm glad you said Bath and Body Works because that was where I was hinting from.
And also, how did you come up with the scents to use?
Oh, so the scent. So I started when I was 9, and then the first about the first like 3 to 4 years, I was called Azar's Innocence, and from that line, that was like a long line. That was like anything that I thought of, I would create. If I wanted the apple pie soap, I would create it, and the line was just like really, really like it was long as ever. And when I decided to rebrand in 2015, I decided that I was going to pull like the top seller from each line, from like the line, from the Azra's Innocence to the top 5 scents. And I also, behind it, I wanted to have like a line that was geared towards like each type of person. So we had the Al Fresco, the fruity type, the foodie type of scent, and then we have the lavender vanilla chai, so that's like a standard scent, I would say. And then we also had a spin on it with the vanilla chai in there, so it's not so like strong with the lavender, but it's also like sweet and stuff. And then next was lemon tea tree, and that was really like popular. So lemony, and a lot of the guys go towards that one. And then just like the lemongrass is just so potent in there. So, and then the mint, I would say For Love of Mint, that was like one of the, everybody has mint, so I feel like you need to have a mint, and I love mint too. So, and that's like a sweet peppermint, so it's not like a strong like spearmint one, but it's like a sweet, kind of like a sweet peppermint mint. And then last we had the Japanese kumquat, and that was a custom. Everything is all custom blend, but that one was really cool because that's our orangey, like citrusy smell, and that one is like our one like fruity type scent, and that one is our best seller right now. So that's where all the scents came into play.
Wow. And I noticed that you said the boys lean more towards the lemon one, you said?
Yeah, the tea tree and lemongrass. That's like my dad's favorite scent right now.
So how do you make the products?
So it took a lot of research in coming up with the different formulas and researching the different properties of each ingredient and figuring out how like what goes well together about the different blends of the oils, and learn about the pH balance and like really basically learn about chemistry with like creating soaps and saponifications and things like that. So but pretty much when you figure out the one general basis and you use the same base for each thing. So usually our base for all the products is shea butter and cocoa butter. So once we got that down, it was pretty much, now I feel like I can make anything because I just know like all the properties and things like that. Like I can walk into a store and like look at the ingredients of the bottle lotion or the scrubber would and be like, oh, okay, I can make this. Like it's not that bad.
So I noticed that you said that your products are based from shea butter, and I noticed that a lot of like natural products are based from shea butter, cocoa butter. And what's so special about that makes our skin, smoother than?
I would say shea butter, it's actually a nut, and it has so much nutrients in it. And I think that all like the nutrients, and also shea butter has like the vitamin E, so it's really good for like an alternative for like sunscreen and things like that. So basically, like as you start to like realize once you like to learn the properties of like most of the organic or the raw materials, all of those, you have to think about like a time when like there wasn't like a huge machinery, or there wasn't like this like a serum or something, all different line of different products that we have now, that are like sold for $40. Like that's how they survived like back like years back. Like they all they had was like the tree nuts and all the nutrients from like the different foods and stuff. But that also goes to show that the same thing about eating healthy and eating clean, the same thing about what you put in your body, because like if you put lotion on, that seeps right into your bloodstream anyway. So I feel like that's why it's such of it gives us such nutrients, because it comes from the earth and it comes from the ground. It's a plant, and then it also has vitamin E and a whole bunch of other amazing nutrients in there. So I would say that's why it's so amazing. And I feel like our skin, as African American people, I feel like our skin needs a little bit more, as opposed to somebody who's not African American, which we're like, well, we have more melanin and things like that too. So I feel like sometimes we need a little bit more. Then we also have like the aspects of like, oh, we're ashy and stuff like that, just because like it'll show up on our skin faster or quickly, or like more like clear than more obvious than a person who's not African American. So I feel like we just think like, oh, we need to add some because we're like really dry and stuff. So so yeah, our skin loves shea butter.
So how have your friends reacted to this?
In the beginning, it was kind of like a learning lesson for me and them. We kind of had like to like basically, it was all about pulling them into my world. In sort of a sense, because I was really struggling with like making those sacrifices, like, no, I can't come to your birthday party, or no, I can't do this, or no, I can't go out tonight or something like that because I have to work. And that was middle school time. And now everybody understands because they all have jobs and things like that now. But middle school time, people are like, what? Like, what do you mean? Like, they didn't really understand the concept until they started seeing me on the newspapers and on TV and things like that. And then they were like, oh, so this is legit. So then now, like, they really like love the products and things like that, and they come and help out whenever they can. Everybody wants to work for Zandra, so yeah, they understand, and we just have to grow from that experience and learn like Zandra's not gonna be like, don't call me like 2 minutes before the movie starts to be like, oh, we're about to go to the movies, like, you want to come? Like, it's probably gonna be no, because I have to plan for everything before I do it. So yeah.
And you also had another event, and it was called the Day of the Girl. Tell us about that.
Yes, so the Day of the Girl did not happen yet. It is October 7th. Well, the International Day, if you guys aren't familiar with the International Day of the Girl campaign, it's an international campaign that raises awareness about all the inequalities and injustices that girls face around the world, in other foreign countries outside of America, and how they're completely denied education, and they're just there to have kids at really young ages, like 9, 10, 11, and 12, and they're just basically just enslaved, and that's like they're told that that's really like their only purpose. And I got connected with them in 2013, and I watched a Girl Rising movie. If you haven't watched that, I would like really recommend you watch it. It's a movie that tells the stories of 9 girls in different parts of the world that have numerous of like crazy like amazing stories, and how the different struggles, and how just with simple education that it just changed like their whole outlook on the world, and just changed their lives forever. So and Kerry Washington and Alicia Keys and Selena Gomez like voices over for the movie. Is actually a really excellent movie. So after I watched that movie, and they asked if I would be the Day of the Girl ambassador for the one here in Buffalo, since there wasn't one, and that year I got the proclamation from the mayor naming every October 11th Day of the Girl Buffalo. So each year, in honor of that, we do a celebration for all the girls in the community to come out and basically let them know and hear about these other girls and their stories, and let them know that other girls are literally fighting for the right to go to school, and we have all this access to education here in America, and it's time to not take it for granted, but actually take advantage of it. And it's all about exposing them to cool things that are happening in the community that they might have not been able to, that they might not even like known about, and just expose them to all the new and different career opportunities. So let them know that they have options, and they're not limited to anything. I know I'm a part of like the business. I'm a part of like the skincare industry, but that was by choice. That was by passion. That wasn't by like, oh, I'm a girl, so that's what you're gonna do. Like it was, it's all about like girls can be a part of engineering and coding and all the cool architectures and all like the cool just industrial things and stuff like that. That the normal like man jobs, I would say, like what is a man job, like what? So that's really what Day of the Girl is about. And this year is going to be here in Buffalo at the Science Museum, which is perfect because it's all about STEM and entrepreneurship, and it's about the whole girl. So we have different community leaders coming in to teach workshops and do different cultural dances, and really just talk to the girls and expose them to all the different career opportunities, and hopefully they get a lot of stuff out of it. And this year is going to be 300 girls.
Wow.
And each year we're going to grow and get bigger and bigger. And this is our 5th year, our 5th annual Day of the Girl.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Well, thank you so much, Zandra, for allowing us to have this opportunity to interview you. I know your schedule is so jam-packed, so thank you so much.
Thank you. I really appreciate you just giving me this opportunity too. It's really cool. This is really cool, and congratulations to you too.
Thank you. Before we go, tell our viewers how they can follow up with you on social media.
Absolutely. So I'm on like literally every social media outlet there is, and it's all at Zandra Beauty. If you have any questions, you can email me at zandrabeauty@gmail.com, and check out my products and check out the website, all at www.zandrabeauty.com.
And we also have a giveaway. Do you want to tell them about that, Zandra?
Yes, we do. So everyone who shares this video will be entered into a contest where you guys can win a free Zandra lip balm. And lip balm is amazing because it's a big balm. It's a lip and a body balm that you can use on your lips and your body, and it lasts a long time. So it's like a lotion stick on the go, and it's amazing. So make sure you guys share this video, and you guys can potentially win a free Zandra lip balm. So share the video.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Don't forget to like us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and follow us on Twitter. Bye, guys.
Be who you wanna be. It's your personality. Be who you wanna be. It's your personality.